gonna start the activities, the 9.8. Investigate the training opportunities that are offered in you guys' local area for people wanting to work. In retail travel, this should include courses offered by colleges and those on offer from private training providers. Yep. Then who's gonna talk about this first? Anybody?
I can if you want. So for in our area in France, we have different travel agencies that can offer you different training opportunities too. You have, as Feyza said before, the type of training with CVs and etc. But they also propose you some internships you can do with the college, for example, where they train you to be travel agents. So before the end of college, you already know how to work in those organizations, and it can be a good competitive advantage for those travel agencies because they can hire people that already have experience. And I think that's it. I don't know what you think about it. Should I write it?
If you ask is it right or no, I think it has its the good points and bad points in my opinion. So, but I think it has more good points. Yeah, I think it's better.
So
yeah,
I should write it then.
Oh, to me. Then you're gonna you're gonna first. Then I'm gonna writing my opinion.
Okay.
So we had a mentoring thing in Germany as well, especially in like university in senior years. You have the opportunity to get to know pioneers from your university or from like a workplace where you want to work, and the school is responsible to create this kind of mentorship. And if you want to go into retail, you can also apply for that as well. And then you can get a travel agent or some kind of a senior in that area as your mentor. And then he's kind of also leading you into this area, leading you into this career as well. So also like this mentorship is a thing in Germany as well.
And what about Korea?
Yeah.
You guys have that too?
Don't right?
Yeah.
Or Maral?
I'm from Mongolia, so in our country, it's not like when we graduate university, we have already the experience. Like we should take the course or mentorship not in university, but in other places.
Okay. And how about, sorry, I don't have battery anymore.
Yeah, how about Dongwook? Do you have something like specific for Korea? Is there something?
Special food?
Yeah.
Right. Special food?
Or in general something from Korea which is like outstanding to you?
Well, in my case, I like the meat, so I love to eat bulgogi, like kinds of the food made by the meat. So yeah, I like the kinds of food.
No, I think we misunderstood each other. I asked if there's something specific for Korea for the question.
Sorry, specific? sorry, I heard it food, so it's
no,
my
nothing
bad.
food. No, no worries.
Sorry, I'm not good at English word. So
No, no, no worries. It's okay.
네. specific.
Like, do you have also something like this at universities? Some kind of pioneerships or mentorships, or do your professors guide you into that area? Like sometimes it could also be in that way in Germany as well, where the professors like go up to a good student who is like a student who has great grades and says, okay, maybe you can do an internship in that way, or you should do this and that, or like look into this and that. Maybe like this kind of leading also from the professors is also a thing.
Yeah, that's right. In INA, we have the buildings of the IPP. You guys have heard of it? IPP?
IPP.
Yeah,
No,
isn't
never
it?
heard of it.
It's right. Feyza said that it's a kind of it's a kind of program that helps students getting a job, like internship. Yeah. From third grade, you guys can enjoy it if you guys want. From third grade, so in vacation, they send us about the company, which company needs right next person, like yeah, like tons of the information that to you guys, the university emails, right? So I think maybe you guys check it.
It's usually in Korean, so I don't understand that.
Yes, that is always, yeah, always is right in Korean. So.
You guys have like specializations, like I know in last year we in France were able to do sort of internship school. It's a package where you're going to the company part of the week, and the other part of the week you're in school. In that school you have like you're specialized and you have specific classes to succeed in that way. So I don't know if you guys have that too, where for example if you want to do some like nothing to do with this, for example, but if you want to be in the bank, you have accounting, you have specific courses for it. Do you guys have that?
We actually had an opportunity, I remember, where we could go abroad. We were sent by the university. I had this email from our university where we could go to Barcelona, where we would work like kind of an internship at the university, administrational stuff, and also still would be at the university because it was online lectures. So I guess it's kind of similar to that. Yeah. There are some opportunities. Yeah, I see.
Or even partnerships with other schools, you're more specialized in something. Because for example, my school is pretty general in France, and on the last year they have partnership with other French schools. They are more specialized in something. If you want to be finally you want to go in economics, you've got a school specialized and you can have like sort of double diploma with them or things like that.
Yeah, we have courses in the senior years of our studies. So at the beginning of our studies, it's also general studies and general courses, and then after that, in the end, we have 6 courses where we have to specialize, and it could be marketing, business, whatever, like as you said, econ, whatever you want. After that, in these specialized courses, we also do some projects with entrepreneurs, with startup buildings. So it's kind of also like working for firms, but without getting paid. I remember last semester, I had 4 courses which were super specialized, And in one course, we were working with a startup firm, and this startup firm wanted to expand their firm. And we had to look into a country where they could expand. We had specific criteria, and we worked on it 3 months or something. And in the end, we had like a PPT and stuff. And they were like, okay, thank you. We are expecting you guys to work for us if you're interested. So basically, it was also like a way of leading as well. Also like in corresponding to the exercise, it was also a way to find our path. I think it's also important to find our career path this way as well. It's just really interesting for us.
Okay, then we're gonna move to next activity. So before that, would you write you guys opinion in shortly on our Google Docs, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really appreciate. Well, I won't, but I'm not great English, so I can write it perfectly. Sorry. Okay, then I think you guys done. So we need some more time. Then I'm gonna read the next activity 9.9. Explain how an independent travel agent and multiple agents use techniques to gain competitive advantage. Compare the effectiveness of the techniques used by the two retail agents to gain a competitive advantage. Recommend the use of alternate techniques to gain further competitive advantage for the two agents. So, well, first, I read it not properly, so I find it something different. Yeah, it was that I find some information about the other travel agency using which techniques for get more competitive. So if you guys don't matter, I'm gonna write it just so little about it.
Yes.
Right.
So I can also add the things we already said, like the prices, quality, and the training.
Attract more customers, maybe.
Oh yeah, the advertisement, you mean?
Yes. Attraction and advertisement.
Okay, next. So the fact that maybe now they need to adapt more to the customer's needs and wants, because people are not attracted by the thoughtful packages that are already made. They want, personalized packages.
Yeah, it's called dynamic packaging. That's what the professor said.
Dynamic packaging.
And also, I would say new ideas, innovational advertisement. These days, I feel like the advertisement in itself is kind of changing, more digitalized, more on social media platforms, and maybe using also phenomena like, I don't know, all those influencers on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and using them as advertisement. So I think I like social network advertisement focused, because that's where the younger generation is right now.
Yeah, we're in Korea, same as in Korea, yeah, many Insta sellers do get advertisement about the travel or something like that, the attraction. So it makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that, but I have seen a lot of German influencers, especially I think 2 years ago, 2019, something around that. There was a huge thing for Singapore because of the political issue. People wouldn't travel there that much. The tourism was going down, and the government kind of paid these influencers so they can go to Singapore and make an advertisement about it. Like they were going and saying like, oh my God, we went here and stuff. We were eating so good and we got everything paid. And they would say like, oh God, we got paid for coming here. And people thought it's like a thing to, you go to Singapore, even get paid for it. Just for them, not for everyone. Also for Italy, especially last year after COVID hit Italy badly, they lost a lot of tourists. And I remember a friend of mine went to Italy and said, oh my God, we got paid for our flight tickets almost 50% or something, because there are less tourists. They want to attract more tourists. That's why they pay or make it cheaper and stuff like that. So this is also a huge advertising point there.
Yeah, it's a big discount.
Yeah, 50%. Wow.
Oh, and I thought about contests also. Instagram, you can always find like travel contests where you find win for 2 persons to Hawaii, or come and visit whatever the country. Come and visit Korea.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, really. Yeah, especially in Korea, in a festival. Yeah, for example, the top 10 of the famous place. I mean the attraction in Incheon. Yeah, so they upload the picture and some information about it like that. So yeah, there's really many pages in the Facebook. Not only in Incheon, Busan, Seoul, and the other cities. Yeah, you have it.
And I feel like these days, Korea is using a lot of idols as advertisement as well. I've seen a lot of videos with BTS and also some rappers. I Sold You, this campaign, like campaigns in general, it's also like a huge advertisement to attract people. But I don't know, we are talking about travel agents, but this is like more a governmental thing. I think there is a difference, but thinking about travel agents, they could also use idols. Is that a thing in Korea? I haven't seen something. Dongwook, do you know like travel agents using idols as their advertisement phase?
The idols?
They could.
It could, but I haven't seen one. That's why I'm asking. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, me too. I haven't seen because I think their space is too expensive, so they don't have enough money for it.
Ah.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
in
I know
Korea-
in
Yeah, because-
Turkey it could happen. Like in Turkey, sometimes the superstars are like a face of a travel agent's face. Sometimes on a bus and stuff. Like you know these shuttle buses with the travel agents. Sometimes they do advertisements for them, but as you said, they're sometimes also too expensive.
In France, we don't have like faces like, I don't know. I know that, for example, in America, you have like big things with come to my
Ah.
travel agency.
I got it.
We don't
Ah.
have that, but yeah, we have sometimes like they like in France they like to promote the landscapes. So usually there are professional photographs that takes photos of the country.
Yeah, maybe photographs. I feel like also photographs are like a huge thing. I've seen a lot of them on Instagram as well. They are promoting countries as well. I don't know if they are related to travel agents, but maybe.
Actually they can, but for example, I know even on computers, I don't know, I have an HP, for example, and on my first page when I open my computer, I have I've got photos from photographs, random photographs where from different countries, and it's a bit kind of promoting, like you're like, oh my god, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
wish I could go there, and you're looking where it is and you're like, oh okay, it's there, it's not that far, or oh, it's really far.
One thing, when I went to a city in Turkey, the hotel, he kind of introduced me to a travel agent. They're sometimes also working together. So maybe also the hotel owners or acceptance maybe could also work with the travel agent and have a discount on stuff as well.
Okay. Oh, and also I know that to talk about discounts, I have an example. I don't know if you guys have this, but private sales, we have like something called VP in Europe. I don't know if it's only France or if you guys have that in Germany. It's where you have like a sort of app where you can find different can be also clothes, whatever, everything you can find on it, and each day you have a different sales on different companies where you can find new things for cheaper prices, but you also have that for travel agents packages, so you can find like a package for 4 nights in Bora Bora with the flight included and the car for instead of 4,000 you have like for half a price or something like that.
Yeah,
it can be really interesting for people, and it's also good to advertise the travel agency, because if people went there and they say, oh, was nice, we had like a nice tour and everything, blah blah blah, they're gonna go back to that travel agency even if they don't pass through VP.
Okay,
true.
then
The
we
booking.com stuff also similar to that.
and yeah, we almost use our time, so because the Dr. Pereira tells us that in 50 minutes that we left only 1 minute for 45, almost done. So yeah, we should write for about our talking about it. But if you give
Okay.
us more time, yeah, it doesn't matter. But if something close, yeah, it's gonna fuck up. So
Is it like VP or is it VP?
No, it's I'm gonna show you.
Write it down there.
Yeah. Oh, I wrote it down if you want. I wrote exactly exactly the same, but it's okay.
Oh, I just saw it right now. Okay, I'm gonna remove my part then. Whatever, it's the same.
It's VP.
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 It was vente privée before, so it changed. I don't know why, but
You have also Trivago. Do you know that one?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Trivago, I know.
Okay, I think that's also really famous.
And you guys heard of the TripAdvisor?
And there are a lot of different.
Yeah. Almost 3 years ago, I had been Europe for people service in army. Yeah, I usually it very well. The TripAdvisor and like the Booking.com. Yeah. And sometimes I can get the information from the Expedia.
yeah, there is showroom privé in France too, where it's like a similar concept as VP. It's nice to find new things for cheap.
And I feel like multiple agent is also sometimes working with other companies to attract more people. Like I remember we had a high school event, I think, where a travel agent came and showed us that we can do an exchange here. Sometimes they are just promoting these kind of things as well to gain customers. Maybe.
Can you repeat? I think I didn't catch it.
Like a cooperation with other companies sometimes as well.
I was thinking about something, but I forgot.
But we have to compare the effectiveness, right?
To compare the
effectiveness of the techniques.
Yeah, compare the effectiveness of the technique.
Yeah. What shall we write down on that one?
I think the most effective one might be the prices. Because yeah, if people can have like the same thing for cheap, you're gonna be happy.
I feel like prices and as well as good advertisement, because like it could be cheap, but if no one knows you, it's still like no one knows you. So a good advertisement and prices as well, as you said.
We can
like
make a ranking.
Yeah, right.
On the side. So what do you want first? Maybe right advertisement should go first. Because even if it's a little more expensive, if people know it, they're gonna be okay. I know it. I'm sure it's safe.
Yeah, but what about the quality? Like, I feel like it could be the best advertisement, but as long as the quality is bad, that's also not gonna work. I feel like first one could be the quality, and then the second advertisement, and then prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say, even if they have a good, it should be like. Usually, it's all price or quality, but yeah. Maybe we can write 1 to 2.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we have to go back anyways. So thank you guys. See
Okay.
See you later.